Welcome to the jungle. I'm Rebecca Lieb.
I'm Jason Horton.
And this is Ghost Town.
Jungleland, USA was an animal theme park in Thousand Oaks, California.
That's so close to us.
I got re-obsessed with Southern California amusement parks from the past. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was one in Van Nuys. It was a Busch Gardens, and Busch Gardens is a popular, theme park company. Mm-hmm. And there was one right in Van Nuys. Free beer.
Free. Is that real?
They had free beer. What could go wrong? But this is about Jungleland, USA.
Not Jungleland, UK. Not Jungleland, not Jungleland, Africa.
Do you know your continents or countries?
Oh boy. I don't know. Anyway, this is a United States Jungleland.
We're going to get patriotic for 2 seconds if you'll allow us.
Will you allow us that pleasure?
USA. This is nothing to be proud of.
Here we go.
When I think about Thousand Oaks, which I've been to like a couple of times, the last thing I think of is any kind of amusement park, especially with animals, like some kind of zoo type thing. Especially when, Los Angeles has been pretty good with zoos.
Yeah.
The old LA Zoo, the LA Zoo now, they've been, pretty proficient in the zoo. But this is a little more than zoo because it started off. Louis Goebel, he created it in 1926, and it was Goebel's Lion Farm and then Goebel's Wild Animal Farm. So it was a place initially, exotic animals, wild animals, to be housed, trained, and then rented to the studios. So if you needed a celebrity ostrich or a diva chinchilla, this is the place that you'd get it.
And then I think the zoo in Griffith Park kind of used to be that, or set its sights on being kind of that, and then couldn't really hack it.
This place, I think, was definitely, especially, 30s, 40s, 50s. This was the place to go to. And then they had celebrity animals. Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed?
Yes. I mean, that's probably
honestly, okay, I'm going to say this now for all of you. Mr. Ed is an amazing show. It is so funny. It is like TV was just trying to figure out like storylines. It is legitimately very funny. And if I met a horse, which I couldn't because they're all dead now, but if I had met a horse that had played Mr. Ed, I would lose my mind. It would be a celebrity sighting that I would never forget.
They really made, I remember watching it, especially what I would watch when maybe I was like in New Jersey or was like visiting my dad. I was like, all right, I'll watch some Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed is so fucking funny.
And it was good. They really made it work.
Yeah.
But I guess you wouldn't care if Bimbo the elephant from Circus Boy.
Whoa.
Tamba, the chimpanzee from the movie and TV series Jungle Jim. They had them all.
Wow.
Leo the lion from the MGM studios. The Lion. That's big.
That's big.
That's big.
Huge.
That's big. MGM. I mean, it's still.
That's a huge get.
That's a really big get. And they filmed productions there. They Tarzan, the original Dr. Dolittle, Adventures of Robin Hood.
Huge.
And you're listening to Ghost Town for a reason. You want the dark stuff.
You want the dark stuff. You don't want just the glitz and the glamour. You want the underside.
Now, look, I am fine talking about oddities of the past. Love it. Interested in it. The reason I'm talking about Jungleland.
Here we go.
Is the destruction and tragedy.
Oh, boy.
The park made headlines in 1966 when Sammy the Lion mauled Zoltan Hargitay, the 6-year-old son of actors Mickey Hargitay and Jane Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield, I don't think we've talked about her extensively.
No, but I've been thinking about Jane Mansfield a lot.
She would be an amazing profile. And also Mickey Hargitay, isn't he a florist? Doesn't he have
I think so.
A plant shop in West Hollywood? He's still very big in the landscape design world here.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's his own.
I was just talking about him with someone. That's so funny.
I feel like she's been, Jane Mansfield. Even that's 1966. Even that 1 year, I think she was dated a couple of different people.
Yeah.
And that whole, the story of Jane Mansfield.
Oh, my God.
Her interest in the occult. There's a lot to talk about and unpack with Jane Mansfield.
Very rich.
Separate separate story.
We'll do a different episode. We'll get into it later.
But according to the Desert Sun from November 1966, the 6-year-old son of actress Jane Mansfield and Muscle Man, Mickey Hargitay, this is why I picked this one, was, I see Muscle Man, and I'm glued.
That's amazing, because he now owns a very successful line of landscape architectural florist shops all over LA.
Well,
this man's got a rich history too. This man is like Mr. Ed and Jane Mansfield.
And Muscle Man.
I'm
focusing on the Muscle Man.
Okay, you got this.
I got priorities.
Uh-huh.
Was in satisfactory condition today after undergoing a second major operation in 2 days. Young Zoltan Hargitay was severely mauled by a, quote, tame lion last Saturday at the Jungleland Zoo. He underwent 6 hours of emergency surgery that night to decompress a skull fracture and repair a slashed left cheek and numerous puncture wounds. Ugh. Doctors at Onejo Valley Hospital said x-rays later revealed a punctured spleen and internal bleeding. The boy was returned to surgery Monday night, during which the spleen was removed. A spokesman for Miss Mansfield said the team of 5 doctors termed the operation highly successful.
Okay.
Does this remind you of the episode we did on Roar?
Yes, I was just going to bring that up when we talked about lions in captivity.
Learned nothing from this.
No, of course not. We still love an adorable large cat, and we still have no idea that it is a deadly animal that you're keeping in captivity, quote unquote tame. Please.
You can check out, I think there's like a quick episode on Strange Year or a longer one on Ghost Town.
Yes.
If you want to hear about Roar, because they were like one lion.
I would not suggest watching Roar.
No, because we went and watched it.
A while ago.
It was unnerving to watch.
It was
but the
really
story
tense.
is if you want what we just said now, but on purpose.
Yeah.
and times 40.
Yes.
And you want carnage and destruction times
my God.
2,000. The episode on Roar is the episode.
It will not disappoint.
For you.
Yeah.
Now, if you thought that closed Jungleland USA down, you are wrong. It didn't help. 3 years later, October 1969, Jungleland USA closed for about 1 million reasons. One, there's other places.
Yeah.
You got Disney.
You get
Disneyland, essentially down the street in comparison to the rest of the United States, and it's in Thousand Oaks. I think it just didn't fit in the environment of Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, Thousand Oaks is where my dad's cousin lives. They have like a kind of a McMansion, and it's on like a fake lake, and they have like a little tugboat that they take out in the fake lake. So that's all I'm thinking about when you talk about it.
Well, that's all I'm thinking about. Why don't we go there? Are you not good with that?
All right.